Hello, my name is Grant, and I'm going to do another demo today, and look at that, I'm going to do my own. You're so vain, I bet you think this quest is about you. Anyways, so let's play my own demo. And, yeah, let's do that right now. So this is, hopefully this is the update, this is the new demo that I've been featured on QRZZ.net. So, not because of my own, because I'm vain, I'm gonna go all the way through it because I know how long it is, I know how far I gotta go, and everything like that. And I'll do commentary. I'll make it a commentary kind of thing. So the characters you've just seen then is Rash, Yedit, and Dash's brother, and now you've just seen Impa and Zelda, and now Link. Before, it was the undead Didi that was walking, but the undead Didi was replaced by Dash. I'm not going to explain why, but it's just special decision. You'll see the undead Didi soon. Now, who you see here right now, this is, I think I know how to pronounce it. I don't even know how to home game, but he's not a Zenith 2 boss character named Kyrok, I believe it is. He's, in Zenith 2, he's the 4th boss, I believe. Yeah. So, but I'm giving him a much stronger role in this quest. As you can see, the opposite appears in his main villain of the game. And that is the undead Didi right there. Okay, so this is pretty much the intro. How many times have you seen this? So yeah, this is undead Didi standing in an area called Twilight Winter. And you see this Zelda 2 statue right there that received a crystal. It was slightly modified to kind of shape the crystal area in this quest. I still might change the crystals yet, I'm not sure, it depends. So let's press down. So now we have Link sleeping in bed. And two Hyrulean soldiers just walk by and stare at him. Creepy, right? Two more. Now it's starting to get pretty damn creepy. Oh, can you count that? It's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Link is freaked out. I was like, what? What's wrong? What's going on? Hey! And her wonderful hairdo. What on earth are you doing sleeping at this hour? No offense, but you'll never live up to Rash or Yedit at this rate. I don't even know why Zelda has so much faith in you. But I don't make the choices. If you're the kid that defeated the undead Didi and saved Hyrule, you should be alert at the break of dawn for any kind of threat. There was an explosion last night. I bet you don't even know about it. Nah, you're useless. Zelda is waiting for you. Go talk to her now. Okay, sure. I just want to stay in bed. Leave me alone. Okay. Good night. I don't want to get up. Oh man. Hey, before you go, come here. I have something to tell you. Those books over there, yeah, the ones you collect. Do you still read them? Do you even read at all? Anyways, I know for a fact it's been a long time since you've read with them, so I'd suggest you go read them before you go. Jumping like Mario, you can do it too. You can do it too with enough practice and determination. In the land of Hyrule, you'll find side-scrolling areas on which you can jump. What exactly side-scroller means is up to you to learn, as this guide will only teach people how to jump. We do not know or claim to know the physics of the side-scrolling universe. To jump in these areas, press L or R, or whatever you have set L and R to be on your controller or keyboard. How to be a true hero. A true hero knows that it's not the sword that he carries that matters, but the one who is holding the sword. That is why rank is important. A hero should earn his rank by doing as many things as possible. Rank is recognized by rupees. Rupees are earned to the hero through his experiences. These rupees shall be used as proof of the hero's experience, and the hero can then rise his rank. He can also offer up his rupees to magicians, who can also improve his rank in many of his magic spells he collects throughout his journey. Always be mindful of your rank. The stronger you feel, the stronger you become. Good luck, young hero. This book has been provided by the Knights Training Academy of Lanero and was written by Yedit of Lanero. The War of Sealing Courage, Part 1. This book is about Yedit and his victory over Ganon in the War of Sealing Courage. Nearly 2 decades ago, Kazuto the Sage predicted an attack by a beast named Ganon. Most people did not believe Kazuto's warnings, because Ganon was considered to be mostly a fairy tale. Despite all of the history that has been documented about Ganon and the hero, people still chose to disbelieve the legends. The War of Sealing Courage, Part 2. The king, who is now a father of a baby girl named Zelda, as you can see, these books are written in the past because Zelda's pretty grown now, gave full confidence into Kazuto's warnings and hired his 2 most trusted men to aid Kazuto's plan to seal the Triforces of Courage, or the Triforce of Courage. A man named Yedit, who the king trusted the most for saving his infant daughter from a dragon who had kidnapped her in a plot to win the Triforce. Rash, joining with him, was a young would-be hero who served Yedit. Both Rash and Yedit came to be the men who would stop Ganon's threat, and ultimately seal him in the Dark World. Yedit, who defeated Ganon single-handedly, became the hero of Lanero. Rash, who was not able to overcome Ganon's might, was still given the title of Hero of Faerun for his bravery to fight against Ganon, who was a much more powerful foe. Rise of the Undead Deity, Part 1. As you can see, there's a lot of backstory going on here. None of the Souls of Wisdom and Souls of Wisdom 2 has a lot of backstory. There's not much story to Souls of Wisdom 1, even though there was a lot of text. But either way, the approach I'm taking with Souls of Wisdom 2 is making that text more optional. The story ain't forced on you, but there's still going to be some story elements that's going to be important. And the story's a bit confusing, so I got plans for that. Anyways, Rise of the Undead Deity Part 1. Most of the story, anyone who's played Souls of Wisdom 1 and focused on the story will probably already know. Unfortunately, a lot of people, the way I presented the story in Souls of Wisdom 1, it was just too much. A lot of people, no. A lot of people just said, no, I can't read this. But anyways, that's why I'm having a better strategy. So, Rise of the Undead Deity Part 1. Years after the War of Sealing, Eldon suffered a terrible fate. Hyrule Castle and the entire continent of Eldon were sealed off from the rest of the world. One rainy night, people in Eldon started telling stories about the disappearance of everybody within the castle and the return of the Hero of Time. He has risen from the dead to save us, the people would say. But little did they know of why the hero died in the first place. Little did they know of the true fate of the Hero of Time. As you remember, that part there is what set up the storyline of Souls of Wisdom 1. But now this book, the second book, is we're going to go back in the past a little bit. Centuries in the past. So, Rise of the Undead Deity Part 2. In ancient times, evil spirits had possessed the Hero of Time, transforming him into a monster who would return back in time to the day he defeated Ganon in the first place, to witness his former self fighting his nemesis. But the fierce deity was proud, very proud. He would not stand and watch his former self defeat Ganon. This was his battle. The fierce deity snuck behind the hero of time, slaying him. Using his dark magic, he absorbed the hero's spirit and became ever stronger. The fierce deity had might that was way beyond Ganon's ability to comprehend. Ganondorf knew he could not win. As you notice, this is a little bit of a strayed away from the story of Souls 1 a little bit, because I'm still trying to work on the exact story I want with this, but this is a little bit strayed away from the Souls 1 story, so let's continue. Rise of the Underdeity Part 3. It was not known the fate of Ganon or the fierce deity in that battle, but we know that somehow centuries later, it was the fierce deity that awakened. It was the undead deity who turned all Hyrule's knights. See, this is back to Souls of Wisdom now. And wizards into undead dark knights and undead wizards. All led by the undead deity who followed the orders of evil spirits that we now know today as the Souls of Power of the Triforce of Power. Under the guidance of the Souls of Power, the undead deity revived Ganon in the Dark World. The undead deity then descended to the realm of the Souls of Power, the realm of Chaos, where he would protect the Souls of Power while they retain a dominance over Hyrule. Rise of the Undead Deity, Part 4. The Souls of Power had control and dominance over all things. But this changed when a descendant of the Undead Deity, a young island boy, started having dreams of Ganon coming back to Hyrule. This hero would then go on a journey that led him into the Dark World, and even into the depths of the Chaos Realm, to defeat his ancestor and take out the Souls of Power. With the help of the Souls of Wisdom. With the Souls of Wisdom guiding him, Link beat both Ganon and the Souls of Power, ending their dominance over Hyrule. Link was praised for his courage and was promoted hero of the Elven Continent. They used to be provinces, but I'm naming them continents now because it makes more sense. They're huge continents. They're not provinces by any means in this game. So anyways, the evil realm, Ganon and the Souls of Power and the Undead Deity never return. Don't you dare pester Zelda with your childish pranks. Fuck you, Impa. Okay, I see a little problem with this map. I made a mistake. See that X down there? That is for much later, so yeah, that's gonna be fixed. So yeah, I didn't say not sunscreen, but in the passive sunscreen you see on top a little yellow X. You can't get to that right now. That's for much later. It's a good thing that I see that now. But anyways, where you have to go is to the eastern part of the island. That's Link's Windmill. It's closed right now. Link. I'm sorry if Impa was rude to you. She tends to be overprotective over me, and is not very trusting to those that I find trustworthy. But that is fine. I know her job requires her to be cautious. Link, can you believe it has only been 2 years since the Undead Deity appeared? That's when we met. That's when you came to Hyrule to gather the Souls of Wisdom. Link, how's that curse been coming along? Any signs of it lifting? I see. Yeah, don't worry. I will make sure that the best men in Hyrule will be working on the clock to discover what it is that is infecting you and how to cure it. Anyways, Link. There is a loud disturbance last night. It thundered throughout the land of Hyrule. No, it's not the deity. I fear it may be worse. The power this new fiend displayed was much more greater than the deity. We may need to go back to the Lost Woods to get the Master Sword. I will send you there with my magic, but I cannot bring you back. This new fiend, he is very scary, and nobody knows where he came from. Can you please wield the Master Sword again and defend Hyrule? You will? I knew I could count on you. I will use my magic to send you to the Lost Woods. Are you ready? Okay, that's great. Link, please be careful, and when you get the Master Sword, come back to me and tell me the good news as soon as you can. Farewell for now. It was a few years ago when I defeated Ganon and the undead deity. After destroying Ganon on top of Ganon's tower, I seen his ashes burn. I seen his lifeless body. That's when I reunited the Triforce of Wisdom and the Triforce of Power. And the souls within, they fell to an endless sleep. Hyrule was at peace. I have become so strong. Because of that, I became Hyrule's protector. Then one day, monsters started appearing. I seemed to have lost control of all my abilities. That's when I decided to return to the Lost Woods and reclaim the Master Sword. This is where my journey begins. But I couldn't ignore the lingering feelings that were inside me. I could only describe these feelings as the darkness within. That was originally Chapter 1, Darkness Within. That was originally a title that was going with this quest, Souls of Wisdom 2, The Darkness Within. But, like, we already had a quest called Darkness Within, so it just wasn't working for me. Like says, after just so much thought put into it, I decided to drop The Darkness Within. So this is the Lost Woods. And actually, this is the same Lost Woods that was featured in Souls of Wisdom 1, but completely remodeled. It's remodeled so much that it's almost unrecognizable. Huh. Either way, that's a bit annoying. That never happened before, because those enemies usually would say, hey, I'm going to get to a different spot. So anyways, the whole point of all these treasure chests is just almost like introducing just the main items you'll collect. I was considering adding strings, some text to all of it, but everyone knows what they are. Everyone knows what a ruby is. Everyone knows. Like, I don't want to start pulling off a Twilight Princess here. There's a little bit of tanking going on here that I might make a little bit less enemies, but I'm also just rushing too. There's surely enough hearts. So most of this quest so far has been areas that's been featured in Souls of Wisdom 1, the island and the forest. In fact, this entire demo will feature just the island and the forest. This quest also features so far features the Faron province and a bit of Lanayru, but I don't really. That's not part of the demo, so most of it's in the demos. Those areas we're familiar with. This demo does contain a new section to the island where all the villagers appear to have moved to, but I don't know if I'm gonna change that element story and say that's the way the island always was, and then just change Souls of Wisdom 1 if I ever do that. So yeah, this is the forest of Souls of Wisdom 1 completely remodeled for Souls of Wisdom 2. Triple Heart. I got that idea from both Link's quest for the Hookshot 2 and I'll revert. Everybody I meet always want me to sell them potions. I keep telling them that this is soup. What is a potion anyways? Damn. I have all my items, but none of them works. The most you'll get out of this is this, which is rather pointless. And that's the most you get out of all those items. The reason for the disabled items is all related to a curse. We have this item here, and that's essentially a Pharaoh's Wind that does not use magic. Lost Woods to the west. Hero's Grave to the north. Ilm Field to the south. And this is the same grave that appeared in Soul Silver Wisdom 1. You got the Master Sword. Powered up with low energy, this is the same sword you used to defeat Ganon. But something is wrong. Almost as if the sword has lost its full power and potential. You take it with you anyways. A little bit of a mini bug going on here, which is weird because I have the same mini in Shattered Courage, and I've played the Shattered Courage fall recently, and it's the exact same fall too, but the mini does not occur in Shattered Courage, for whatever reason I do not know. I've already gone past my 20 minutes, and the demo's barely even started. So yeah, as you can see on the mini subscreen, because this quest does have a small bit of a straightforward path, I'm going to be adding Gold Nexus into the subscreen. It may or may not be a decision everyone agree with, but that's just what this quest is sticking to, simply because the map is disabled, and there's good reasons why I have the spacebar map disabled. I have to give a lot of credit for Demon Link. I have to give a lot of thanks for Demon Link. He is the one who created the subscreen. I've made minor edits to it, but this is his subscreen, and he deserves a lot of thanks for that. Who are you? I sense a great evil coming to the land of Hyrule. I followed my feelings and it led me here. Legends say that you are the man that is meant to destroy Hyrule. However, you don't look like a bad guy. The looks are clearly deceiving me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Rash, hero of Hyrule. I am from the Faron Province. So you say that you are the hero of the Elden Province? See, this is where I got changed these to continent there now, so this is, I used to say province because that is, nah, never mind this. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. I can't ignore the aurora of darkness. And I even said that right. And that is that your spirit is spreading. So the beast pretends to be the hero. This is trickery I expect from the darkness of evil. And I will destroy you before you destroy Hyrule. What you're essentially doing here is you you can't beat Rash. You'll learn in this game how powerful he is. He is one of the most powerful characters in the game. Oh yeah, if you notice, this is something I've added to the quest too. And a lot of the not so obvious secrets, if you come remotely near them, this comes above you. If you click A, nothing happens. It's not like the A icon appears. It's just an alert icon say, hey, there's something important here. And that to me will say, well, it helped this quest a lot because I have. There he goes, and he's gone. And that's one of the very first that's one of the very first cutscenes I've ever made using Zelda Classic and freeform combos. When I developed Souls of Wisdom 1, I didn't know how to make freeform combos. I didn't know how that all works, so I always remember that as my first. Him falling off the bridge. I'm a little proud of saying that is my first. Yes. Who was that? Did he really believe I would destroy Hyrule? There's one major thing you'll notice about this update, is that I've removed the death pits in these side-scrolling areas. They've been replaced, forest passage. They've been replaced by brown water. Anyways, yeah, I know the water looks odd, I may change it, but... Well, let me put it this way, water is clear anyways, and the whole area is brown, so it kinda makes sense. Here's a debate. Make a comment. Who agrees that the color of the water in these caves makes sense, or who thinks that I should find a way to make it blue? The water was actually originally blue, but the palette made it brown. So I was originally planning to make it blue, but it didn't, in my opinion, it didn't look too bad. Either way, make your choice. And this is the other side of the bridge. The feelings that were haunting me were beginning to feel very real. There's no very there, will you? When I met that guy in Lost Woods, he claimed I would destroy Hyrule. What is happening to me? It's been 2 years since that day. So 2 years passed that quick, eh? I don't know if I want to keep that there 2 years, but we'll see. But I can never forget it. So my journey through the Master Sword became futile. I was still powerless. Even though I could use the sword, it proved useless against any foe. Because of this, I was laid off from my position as Protector of Hyrule. Don't that sound like odd? I don't know. Leave it in the comments. You tell me if that sounds odd. I was laid off my position as Protector of Hyrule. Yes. But thanks to Zelda, she ruled the order to keep myself and everybody on the island of Eldin in comfort. She said it was her payback for saving Hyrule, but still, the past 2 years for me seemed to have no meaning for me. I was bored, monsters continued to spread, and I am helpless to do anything about it. But one night, we got a surprise visitor. He had a message for me. Well, then you can actually still read these books, but why would you want to? Chapter 2, The Raw Messenger. And I also left a little random Easter egg here. I don't know, this is another thing to debate. You can leave in the comments. You can heal yourself here. It's just a little Easter egg I left just for I don't know why I left that there. It's just there for a laugh. I don't know. It's up to you. Leave a comment, say, you know, agree with it or disagree. Yeah, in here there's a block puzzle that you cannot see. So it's almost pointless to even attempt this right now. The best thing you should do is wait till it's daytime and try to solve the block puzzle. As you can see, there's a yellow X there that has the wall we'll have to go. Elven Cave is to the west, Link's Heath is to the north, and Navi Village is to the east. It's good in the village. Also, if I spotted your dog, that'd be great. This is a painting of Yedet, the hero of Hyrule. This guy is very popular for defeating Ganon in the War of Sealing Courage. A sample of golden ruby ore. This current sample is worth 20,000 rubies. Can I have it? Treasure chest. Perhaps you should ask before taking stuff. Looks like a book. But it's too dark to read it right now. It's a painting of it at blah 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 blah. We all know what it says. That door is sealed shut. That door is sealed shut. That door is open. 10 rubies. Nice. Hey Link, it's good to see you. I must thank you again for getting me this wonderful new home. Why do I have so many candles, you ask? Truth is, I just don't like the dark. I love light. Oh, by the way, I have a message for you. Today a man came to this island looking for you. He said he was sent by Impa. Yes, you know Impa. She is Princess Zelda's caretaker. He was talking about something valuable in the caves of the west that he believes would prove useful for you. Link, I wonder what it could be. I suggest heading west to Elden Caves to find out more. And the painting of Yetta, blah blah blah. Yeah. How to overcome your fear of the MBW champion. What? Get it? Since he's an old man. The old man is free. Haru Asteria. I think I spelled that wrong, actually. Our history is in your hands. Impa's Guide to Dating and Romance. Never be alone again. That's kind of creepy. Yet I made it. Pog, and more Pog. The life and times on Elden Island. So yeah, so most of these books are in Link's house is meant to just have random, very, very random bullshit. That was the best way I can describe it. $151 rupees. You get a lot more rupees in current builds than this quest and later builds because things has gotten a lot more expensive. I got a red rupee. As you can see, I got a yellow rupee. Yeah. Yes, there's P-heads here, but they're flying types. They're keys. Either keys or flying types, so one or the other. I hate traditional P-heads, so I changed it. As you can tell, I've added a lot more detail to the island. If anyone played in the earlier builds of this quest. But the island is still fairly linear, but I did make improvements. I've added some very useful shortcuts if you wanted to return to the town for any reason. Just to add a little bit more on the convenience. For some reason, every enemy begins on a tree in this screen. This statue is a visual representation of what Elden may look like. Elden is the deity of this land and our sworn protector. Speaking of shortcuts. So yeah, this is the most polished demo that I have released. I apologize for this island being so winding and linear, but yeah, it's different. Different enough anyways. And there's another little shortcut there. Open up. And this is the first dungeon. It's the intro dungeon now. It used to be the first dungeon, but I felt it was too short to actually be considered the first dungeon. So, intro dungeon, cave and world and a hero's hideaway. I felt it was just too basic to be an actual dungeon. It's more fitting as an intro dungeon. I had a bug here. I wonder if it's still there. No, it's gone. Sweet, I got a key. Now see, this symbol is activating means there's something relevant about that. And it's activated there, so it's something relevant about that as well. Oh, what am I doing? So yeah, these are no longer solid tiles, they're actually water tiles that we go into. There's another thing to debate. That's actually muddy water, that's the representation I'm trying to give. But, up to you, do you think that's a good color or what? See, the symbol activates there too. So there's something significant about that gauge. Jump, like I said in the book, jumping is triggered by L and R. I find now with my keyboard, with my button configuration, I'm much more successful in my jumping if I press R than I press L for whatever reason. I got a key. See, now there's something here. And there's clearly that's the symbol again down there, that strange looking face. The tile has been changed from what it originally was. There's a reason for that. And now there's a new door down here. And there used to be a compass here, but now it's replaced by the map. Now there's a key here. But if you wait here longer, which I ain't gonna do right now because I don't have the ruby thrower and that room is L without it. If you return to that room, there's actually another secret there. And that's the mini-boss, but I can't defeat him yet. That's the same thing that appeared in Lost All. In Lost All, you would play Ocarina, and he would play. There's still a thing I don't know, take a look at this. When charge a sword, I didn't like the way it traditionally is. If you charge a sword, the sword appears behind Link. Where here, the sword appears in front of Link. To create this effect, I actually had to erase a part of the Link sprite to fit the sword in. For both swords in this game, the sword appears in front of Link, rather than behind, because most of the Link sprite or tile has been erased. It's just one of those things that I just really wanted to do. Because it always was a thing, the sword appearing behind Link. It really bugged me. Sometimes when you stand near things, a clue icon appears above your head. These clues appear to reveal those not so obvious secrets. Oh! That looks a bit out of here because it should be splashy, right? You know, like for shallow water. Very nice. Music changes here. Dear traveler, if you happen to be reading this, you are probably seeking solitude and enlightenment, or maybe you are lost. My name is Yedit. Yes, the Yedit. My popularity became a bit too much. Too much pressure, too overwhelming, so I decided to leave and seek solitude and search for meaning to my life. Perhaps find a new threat to Hyrule. Get it? I've made a deal with the mayor. He agreed to let me stay here in solitude. In return, I would protect the island if the threat should occur. Elven is such a nice cottage, beautiful, and the people are reserved. Hyrule Castle is from Elven as well, so I can keep up to date with what is happening at the castle. Though I haven't been interacting with the locals, I have been monitoring them. A friendly community, not much happens. We live a simple life. If you haven't figured out that right now, this, excuse me. If you haven't figured out right now, Yellup was here quite some time ago. I'm noticing a little bit of a taller up here. The sun is darker than that side, but I'll fix that. Recent news on the island today. A young child washed up ashore wearing green. So that's me, so I was a young child when he wrote these books. However, on Earth did he survive the treacherous seas of Hyrule is absolutely amazing. So I'm not originally from this island in the first place. I washed up ashore. He's the talk of the island. Nobody knows where he came from or how he got here, but the mayor decided to take him in as his own. I feel there's something special about the boy. Get it? The other day I visited the ancient grave of the hero of time. It's hard to believe that the royal family has kept this transformation into the deity a big secret for all these years. I must admit, I was shocked when the king told me that Hyrule's greatest living legend became evil and turned against the country he sprung from the dead. It's hard to believe that such power rests here in Elven. I must admit, I would love to face the power myself. According to the king, he was even more powerful than Ganon. I know someone in Hyrule, a villain will surface who will be much more powerful than Ganon and the Fierce Deity. So this was before the Fierce Deity became the Undead Deity. Again, Link was young, so this is before, so this is one. And I will be there. I will be there to protect Hyrule at all costs. Even if that means my life is on the line. Get it? I must admit, living in this cave can be very boring at times. I know soon I will make my leap. I can confirm that there is no threat in the land of Elven right now. The young boy who washed up on the shore, his name turns out to be Link. He has no memory of where he is from, but he's a tough lad. I'm certain that if anything were to threaten this island, he would serve very well to protect his home. It's rather unfortunate that I remain here in hiding with an opportunity. It would be to train this boy into a real fighter. Perhaps one day, when he gets older, he may discover this place and come look for me. And when he does, I'll be glad to train him into a very special fighter. Perhaps. I have an idea. Get it? I've thought long and hard about it, and I've decided to leave one of my most precious magic spells behind, the Ruby Thrower, in hopes that the young Elven boy named Link would find it. If your name is Link, and you are reading this, I would have already left. Since you are much too young to explore this space at this current point in time, I would have already been gone for quite a few years. But by the time you read, I do not know where I will be. I can't plan ahead that far. But please come find me so that we could train together. Get it? Look at that! You found a medallion. Your bow and arrow begin to glow, and then fade away into it. Now combined with the spirit of your arrows, this item becomes the Ruby Thrower. Much like your arrows, you can fire it at foes. This item is a strong magic spell that consumes magic in your rupees. Please keep an eye on your supplies. Oh no! Never had the ruby thrower. I can do a couple extra things. Whatever. Whatever. These Aki Rocks. I want to give Aki Rocks more significance in this game, so these Aki Rocks is a lot higher than your traditional Aki Rocks. But because of that, they won't be so common. No, they don't take much help out of me anymore. That's because I made a lot of changes to, I think. I'm not sure. Look at that! I finally got the mini-map working. But I don't have the main map working yet. The main map should be there, but I don't. That's for another time. So we'll rely on the minimap alone. Oh shoot, I'm dying. Better watch what I'm doing. See, if I didn't have the ruby thrower, this room would be hard because, well, I don't have a means of attacking anything. It stops. There's a bit of a bug going on. Oh, now I'm dead. Continue. Oh yeah. What that did not for this room, but what that did was open up a door in another one, but it has a similar looking cage. It opened up the cage, actually. The cage would actually cover the whole wall. It would open up an opening in the cage so I can enter the door. Sucks having no shield. Oh, I should get more magic. Well, originally, I would have just walked here and I would have walked back here and got that trigger to open this cage, but it's already been opened. There's a room in this dungeon that has more than one key. I already know about that room. Now, okay, as you can see, there is a door to the left that looks like I'm going to need to go to. And the door is gone. Well, look at that. Perfect. Oh, shoot. Well. Barely got through it. That's just a shortcut back to just to go the other side of the temple if I wanted to. This puzzle is fairly simple. Really simple, actually. This quest uses permanent block secrets, so once it's done I don't have to do it again. It did before, but in this newest build it does. I need help. For some reason, I find these skulls. I guess grass alone is very stingy on hearts. Very stingy. I might have to change that. Here we go. That's enough. I don't need no more. Boss time. Dirt Ghost, Messenger of the Dead. If anyone played an earlier demo, they will notice that the boss has significantly changed. This is actually a boss that was scripted by Moosh that was designed to be similar to the original boss that I had created. Oh. I thought I was going to get away with that. And he's dead. Hi, Link. I'm glad you got here. I was sent here by Impa to tell you some news. She also sent me to retrieve an item for you located in this cave. But I'm unable to find the rupee thrower medallion that's located somewhere in these caves. I'm sorry, but I'm still searching. So you say you've already found the rupee thrower? Fantastic. That's great news. Impa knew about your situation and learned that you could still fight our war by the use of magic. These spells are not affected by the curse that has affected you. And she's told me there are many more magic spells and weapons that can aid you in your quest. Hey Link, I have more news. We found out the reason monsters have been returning to our world. Here he is, Ganon is coming back. We do not know how this is possible, but the surviving members of Ganon's army live in a base located on the Lanayru continent. Lanayru's hero has gone missing, so Ganon's base was not even known to us until now. Zelda and Impa has gone to the Temple of Time in Faron province in Faron continent. They are looking for answers in which we can prevent the resurrection of Ganon. I'd recommend you see Zelda as soon as possible. I suggest you set sail in the morning and meet Zelda. She will definitely tell you more. Oh yes, one important thing. You've got the dummy wallet. Wait, this is a wallet? It sure is. It holds 2 rupees. Add that with the 999 rupees you can already carry, and you can now hold 1,001 rupees. I bet your face is beaming with joy. Look at my dummy wallet. Hey Link, this is a wonderful house you got me here. Here I was worried when we left for Hyrule that you wouldn't come back safely. Now look at you. You may have lost most of your powers, but the boy who came back from Hyrule was a lot more mature than the boy who left. I remember when Hyrule Castle announced that you saved Hyrule. I thought that was unbelievable and very, very nice. So I hear you're leaving for the Faron province. Are you going to save Hyrule again? Ha 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 ha. I'm only joking, but who am I kidding? That is so nice. Come back soon, Link. By the way, thanks for the beautiful gold jewel you got me. Link is very nice to his friends. Hey Link, I heard you are planning on going to Faron. Well, you came at the right time. The ferry docked at the beach is about to set sail for Faron. I prepared it for your adventure, so I kept the door locked to the public. Have fun, Link, and good luck. Leadership skills for the humble man. Smart, witty, and heartwarming. Hyrule Hysteria. Our history is in your hands. Looks like a bunch of books about coral reefs. This is a lot of books about coral reef. Why would he have so many? Weird. Yeah, I still haven't seen the purple up ruby right yet. Link, can you imagine how we can give a retired model like me a fair chance? Look at this house. And it's all thanks to you. I always forgot to give you my thanks. Here's 50 rubies for you. Takes a lot of hits to piss off this chicken. Oh no! Yeah. Later on in the game, it won't take some hits, I tell you right now. Oh. Well, very good. Yeah. Did you find the raw messenger? Great, I'm glad to hear. I'm seeing a little bit of a tower going on here that shouldn't be green. I should fix that. This is the end. The end of the demo. I sing it out loud to all of the town. This is the end. The end of the demo. Thank you for playing. Souls of Wisdom 2. Stay tuned for more. And this is a few of the main characters in Souls of Wisdom 2. On the very top left, you have Yedit the Sage. Not Yedit, what am I saying? Kazuto the Sage. And you have the witch that makes soup and not potions. And you have the bird that flies you across in one sequence in the game. And that's pretty much it, I think. I'm not sure if I'm going to give more significance to that bird or not, but we'll see. On the far top right, we have Jimmy the Pirate, the big skeleton boss who becomes your friend. Next, in the female with the red hair in the blue dress is Rash's mother. Rash's and Dash's mother. We have Rash is the character in the bottom right with the long silver hair, and Dash is the ninja-looking fellow that's right beside him. And just beside Dash is Empa. And beside Empa, in the red with the long red hair, is Yadet. And behind Yadet is Karak, who plays a major role in this game. We have Zeta, who is to the left of Yadet, and the undead deity, who is down below Zeta. And beside the undead deity is Link in his black suit that is strongly featured in this game, with his shield behind him. And of course we have the end of the demo, guitar guy singing. So this is everything, and this is everything I have for the demo. So for those who watched, thank you for watching, and have a good day. This is the end of the demo.